Follow that pretty lady with all the money. You see, there it is.
Before we test your memory, we're going to let you see the crime one more time.
I don't understand you. What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. Hey!
Now, take a moment to think about what you just saw. What just happened? Stop us when we say something that's false. A woman was yelling. A man ran from the scene. A woman was robbed. Did you say stop? You're right. That last statement wasn't true. But if you're not sure about the details, don't worry. You're not alone.
The most surprising thing I learned about memory is that you have to know that it is faulty. Almost everybody thinks they have the best memories, and it's not true.
Meet retired NYPD detective Greg Walsh. For over 25 years, he's had to rely on people's memories to solve crimes.
Memory starts to fade right away. That's why you have to get and interview your witnesses immediately. It's up to the detective to find out who is the best. Can you describe to me what you saw?
A woman just came out of nowhere yelling at this guy in Russian.
Spanish, definitely Eastern or Central European.
You have 20 witnesses. You're going to get 20 different stories.
They knew each other.
I don't think he knew her.
She was Asian,
Caucasian.
Mediterranean.
When you're interviewing a witness, take like a potato. A potato, that's a person's memory. But when you take that potato and you put it in the stew, and you're making stew and you're putting vegetables and all sorts of things, well, now the reliability is not as good.
Then this little kid zipped by, a little boy.
As you listen to these actual witnesses, see how your memory of the crime matches theirs.
He was mugging her.
There's going to be a thread of truth running through all the 20 witnesses, and you're going to concentrate on that thread.
Long black hair.
Long hair.
Black hair.
A good witness is someone who's measured in their thoughts, doesn't give an answer too quickly, is not too excited.
Seemed to start out with a woman and a gentleman arguing. A few seconds later, another gentleman came up and ran up behind him.
Now, in Andrew's case, he started to give a description, a panoramic view. Now you know you've got a good witness because that witness doesn't have tunnel vision. Can you remember what he looked like?
If I remember correctly, a red winter jacket.
Understand what you're saying?
It's kind of like,
A bad witness is someone who's too excitable, is going to give answers very quickly, and may even embellish a little bit.
I just remember her outfit wasn't very New York. My memory is pretty good. I mean, I'm very healthy, so I take a lot of vitamins and all those sorts of like acai, I can't pronounce it properly, berry, that Brazilian nut.
Now you say that you think you remember better than anyone else.
Well, because I was like right there, really, because I was in the back of the Monty game, whereas a lot of people are, I don't think they had to look through me to get to see it.
Nancy, she came up and says, I know what happened, I know what happened. She was excitable. I know I've got it right. That's a flag. Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Now, back to you. Are you a good witness? Let's put your memory to the test. Do you remember how many people, including the victim, were involved in our crime? What do you think? 2, 3, 4? How does your memory compare to the other eyewitnesses?
It's just 3 people. 1 girl, 1 guy.
1 girl, 1 guy.
Not only were the 2 men involved, but she was probably also involved as well.
The correct answer is 4. But if you didn't get all that, don't feel bad. Your short-term memory has likely forgotten most of what you've experienced since this show began. Why? Because your memory doesn't file away every little thing. It's a highly selective process of receiving, retaining, and recalling information. It starts here. Your hippocampus receives information sent by your senses. Its job is to decide what info to retain and what to toss. Info to keep gets sent to storage for later recall. Anything else will be lost from your short-term memory within about 20 seconds. That's barely enough time to remember a license plate or a phone number. Just 5 to 7 items max. Want to test it? Take a look at this dollar bill. You have 5 seconds to memorize all these letters and numbers. Ready? Go. Can you remember them? Tough, isn't it? Only 30% of the people we tested can do it. So what can you do if you want to increase your short-term memory and perhaps be a better witness? Meet two-time U.S. memory champion Ron White.
The truth is I don't have a better memory than anybody else. I'm an average guy who got kicked out of college. I just learned a system that most people don't know, and that's what gives me the unique ability.
I consider this a sport. It's the sport of memory. I train just like an athlete would train. I really go through all the regiments, any other type of athlete. This is just a mental sport, so I'm a brain athlete, and anybody can become a brain athlete. It just takes practice.
Ron is going to ask strangers in the heart of New York City to test him.
Well, we're going to try to snag some people off the street here, and I'm going to see if I can memorize the serial numbers in their pockets and maybe win a little money in the process. There's 8 numbers on every dollar bill with two letters. How about these ladies? Hey, ladies. How are you? My name's Ron.
Ebony.
Ebony, it's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Melissa, good to meet you.
Demetria.
Demetria. I got a challenge for you. Y'all got some dollar bills in your pockets?
I don't know. I mean, what are you doing with the dollar bills? What are we doing here?
Well, we're going to see if I can memorize it. If I can memorize the serial numbers, then I get to keep the money. And if I can't, I'll double the money and give it back to you. Is that a challenge?
Yeah,
You like that?
No Washington here.
Ron's going to memorize not just one serial number, but 4, all in one go.
He doesn't have that one.
You don't think I have that one?
Bring it again. We'll give you 5 more seconds.
I think I got that one. I think I'm good. How y'all think I know? You think I'm doing it?
No, you're not.
Take it from the top. F 25731466N.
You got it.
Booyah, baby! Next one now. F 52753516R.
I'm sorry.
Okay. E 35153043E.
What were the last 3? No.
You ladies don't like parting with your money very easy, all right? And this last one was B 42417153K. That wasn't very, y'all don't look very happy. All right.
So how does Ron do it?
Number one, if you focus on something, your memory's probably better than you think it really is. And then the second takeaway is if you can learn how to somehow visualize what you want to remember, maybe a 4 is car because it's got 4 doors and 4 tires, a 9 for cat because a cat has 9 lives.
By turning numbers into pictures or objects, Ron then creates what he refers to as memory maps.
When I want to memorize something, I just take whatever it is I want to memorize and I turn it into a picture and then I place it on pieces of furniture in my house. And then to recall the string of digits, I just walk back through my house and I tell you what I'm seeing on my furniture. It's just a system of creating a map in your head.
So turning something abstract, like a number, into something more relatable, like a cat, can make things more memorable. But what if the things you want to remember are already relatable, and you want to remember a lot of them? I'm going to show you 10 ordinary items. How many can you remember in 15 seconds? Ready? Go. Take a moment. How many can you recall? Still can't get more than 5? It's okay. Plenty of people can't. But we'll introduce you to a man who can help you double that. So, remember the theft in the park? After the crime, we sent a memory expert to the scene to test the short-term memories of the witnesses.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andre Fenton. I'm a professor of neuroscience at NYU. We're going to play a memory game. Follow me. Going in? Okay. Okay, everyone, we're going to play a game. You probably played this when you were kids. It works like this. You're going to say, I went to the grocery store and I bought some item, like a jug of milk, and the next person goes, I'll be you. I went to the grocery store and I bought a jug of milk and something else, and so on, and we just keep going around until we get it wrong. I went to the grocery store and I bought corn.
I went to the grocery store and I bought corn and I bought some grapes.
I went to the grocery store and I bought corn, grapes, and strawberries.
I went to the grocery store, bought corn, grapes, strawberries, and beets.
I went to the grocery store, bought corn, grapes, strawberries, beets, and eggs.
Went to the grocery store, bought corn, grapes, strawberries. Got one.
But you totally messed up.
Yeah, it's actually hard. You can only do this for 5 to 7 items. We don't have the normal capacity, at least, to store more items than that. And in large part, we're relying on what we call short-term memory, and that's limited. And it's limited in large part because there's no permanent mechanism for storing that information. In fact, I'll bet a lot of money everyone won't remember, most of the items that we went through right now, because it's gone.
6 witnesses who can't even remember a grocery list doesn't bode well for the theft investigation.